people. What's going on, America? Woo!
Welcome, everybody, to this edition of Strong Perspective Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Keith Armstrong, and with my other host, Damon Armstrong, who he may or may not be with us today, and Jaquari Armstrong. This is a no government joint, so we're gonna go with Spoke and Big Dog and Henny. Henny's with us, everybody. Welcome to the show, Henny. What's up? As you can see, now, first and foremost,
is that a knife?
The folks that missed this one, you're missing a treat, man, because I got a feeling we're gonna be going on a nice little ride here. You know what I'm saying? And if you're seeing this thing, you know, you make sure you let people know. You know, so what we usually do at this, you know, before I'm gonna do a little bit of house cleaning. Okay, bear with me, gentlemen. Look, this is Strong Perspective Podcast. You know, this particular podcast, we specialize in having great conversation with everyday people, because everyday people, you know, that we actually run this thing. You know what I mean? No matter how famous we were in one point of our lives or how famous we are right now, we still should consider ourselves everyday people, because everything that we talk about, we move our attention span and our attention span drives everything. You feel what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
Let me just do this. Go to our YouTube channel, which is live tonight also. Like, share, and subscribe, especially subscribe, because what we want to do is get into the algorithm, get enough subscribers so we can get in the algorithm to reach the people, our people. No, the people that we touch, the people that we contribute to. And I'm not including anybody, because you know what? Everybody are fucking people. Oh,
goddamn right. No matter what color, race,
whoa. I slipped, Henry. I slipped. We got two more minutes. We got two more minutes, Henny.
You done fucked up the money.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't, man.
You cursed. You cursed.
Calm down. I got y'all. See, y'all want to use me as excuse so y'all can get up there on that craziness, but we good. But listen up. Please go to our channel and subscribe. And because we got something to share and we got something to give you guys and coming on through. So we're gonna have a great episode tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Jaquari, how was your day today?
My day was productive, man. I was able to figure some things out about myself, so it was useful.
Okay, cool. Henny, welcome to the show, man. How was your day today?
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell you something. My day was extravagant. I'm blessed, highly favored. And it feels so good to be alive amongst positive brothers. You know what I'm saying? I just feel so good inside. I feel good inside. Let me do it again. I feel good inside. Mm-hmm.
All right, Henny, tell us a little bit about yourself, brother.
Let me tell you something. I was born in Queens in 1967. Raised in Passaic, New Jersey, went to Patterson, New Jersey. Ex-military, I am a veteran. That's probably I'm so, messed up a little bit right now, in my tank top and drawers. Y'all got to excuse me. I just feel free in the house. I'm free in the house, in the kitchen. 3 children. You know what? Let me give some shout outs to my nephew, Antonio Collins, my 2 brothers, Douglas and Tony Harris, and a whole host of people that I do love, and my baby Sandra Forsyth. Gotta put them on out there. And my children, Courtney, Marquel, and my baby girl London. Love y'all. Now I don't know if they're gonna see this, but if they do, let it be memorable. God damn it. That's how my day been. Blessed and highly favored.
All right.
Well, Henny, that was one of our more unique opening statements by folks that came on. We had some great ones now, but
All right. Let's
yours,
get
yours is
funkified. Let's get
yours is
funkified.
yours in the category all by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, me personally, what we do, Henny, just to let you know, we usually have three separate segments amongst my brothers and myself. I usually take the beginning, Jaquari takes the middle, and then my brother Damon, when he's here, he takes the end. Okay.
All right then. Now.
And
All
basically what it is my segment is called Big Dog's Perspective.
All right, big dog.
Basically what I'm going to talk about today is how much do we owe our community? Now, me personally, I feel that if you care about your children growing up, and especially if you're not around, and grandchildren and so on and so on in different generations, you need to have some kind of notion that you want your community to be good. You know what I mean? At least to the point where it's not out of control, right?
True.
I think that every time that somebody, and the reason I'm trying to pick to say this in the right way, because sometimes people don't want to hear what you have to say. What they want to do is jump on what you have to say. So really what I'm trying to get at is this. I think the only obligation to your community is the one that you feel you need to make. I don't think that people should be browbeaten into doing something and taking an action. But if you don't do anything for your community, don't take away from it. Don't take away from it. Don't be a detriment to the progress that's going on. So if you don't want to go out and march for a particular thing, right, then stay at home. Don't talk against it. Don't find the reasons why you didn't do it. You didn't do it because you didn't do it, right? If you decide that, you're not helping your neighbor for a particular thing, you want to just stay to yourself, that's your obligation. But don't come running out your house when you need help and going knocking on that neighbor's door. And I'm speaking from a selfish point of view when I say this shit, because see, the bottom line is what I get tired of is people want to measure you by the things you do, but they don't take account on the things that they don't do and what they do. Because I've always, whether I wanted to or not, and it's a good home trainer, I guess, whether I wanted to or not, I've always helped people. Right? But I never had the expectation for other people to help me. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's the funny thing, like what we do in our community is we point fingers more than anything. We point fingers at each other. And the reason why I even brought up community is because I really and truly would like to know, and I ask this question all the time, why is it, and then I'll leave it to you guys to give me a quick answer, why is it that we have a problem with cooperation as a whole in our community? And we'll start with you, Jaquari.
Why is it do I think we have a problem with communication on a whole as a community?
Cooperation.
Cooperation. I mean, it's several reasons, man. But the one that jumps out to me, man, is personal agenda. I mean, we as as a community, man, we've always been put in a place where we were made to feel shameful for having a personal agenda. I understand totally where you're coming from, and in regards to your statements about the community. Uh, but my I don't want to say pushback. My counter to that is, yeah, we as individuals have a obligation to ensure certain things are put in our communities to ensure their success. You know, granted, that's a given. But what is the community's obligation to us as the individual? Does the community owe us as the individual, you know, anything in regards to our survival? You know what I mean? Yeah. Uh, when we create certain resources, in our communities, man, and make things available for our children or whatever, it ensures our longevity or whatever. But the community's got to feed, individual households. So those amenities and those resources that we work as a collective to provide the community to ensure our future or whatever, they got to give back to us. You know what I mean? So it's like the snake eating itself, if you can picture that.
Okay. Well, before you go, Henny, let me ask you this, Jaquari.
Mm.
Is it not room for both to
There has
express,
been.
to take care of your individual examples of that every single day from other places?
Say that again, man. You froze on me. I'm sorry.
I said, isn't it possible to do both? Because you also have an individual agenda, but also you can also take care of the community at the same time with that individual agenda too.
Yeah, but I mean, well, that's an economic situation because in the past when we didn't have resources or money in our community, we had to be together to share those resources. But as we started to advance in our careers and society let us start to get up on a more equal level than everybody else who was successful in society. We didn't have to depend on each other that much. Money, it's a tool, uh, and if used in the right way, it could definitely do some good things. But we use money and resources and finances to separate ourselves, from each other.
I get your point. Henny, what's your comment?
I'm gonna say two things. See, y'all being politically correct. I'm not gonna be that way. It's jealousy. That's why the community is fucked up. Nobody wants to see nobody gets ahead. And you know what's the biggest thing in our community? What's major in our black community? Churches. Why should I be obligated when the church ain't doing a goddamn thing? Somebody please tell me that. Do you see them marching? Do you see them doing food drives? Do you see them on TV when the black man gets? You don't see Pastor Thomas on TV talking about, oh, so-and-so got killed? So when you talking about cooperation, if the church ain't cooperating, why should I? But they want tithing 3 or 4 times a day.
But see,
let me answer that because see, Henny, here's my thing. When you answer something in that way, particularly it sounds like you want to. It sounds like you want to have an excuse to keep your marbles in your bag.
No.
The church ain't got no. Listen, hold on, Henny, hold on. It's not. This is my observation. I'm not saying you're wrong, but look, the three of us, we old heads. We've heard this. We've heard what you just said. We've heard what Jaquari just said. We heard what I just said. So this none of the three things, the three opinions on here is like some revelation, right? But my thing is this: the church has its members. That's why they call them church members and tithe. Now, if you were a member of the church, right, and they ain't doing nothing for you, then I get it, right? So the church is not to blame for the community, bro. They may not. They're closing. Yeah, but listen, they're closing themselves off, which I agree. They're closing themselves off.
So they're part of the problem.
No, what's part of the problem is.
Yes, it is. No, if you talk about cooperation,
yeah,
you want. They're not doing it.
Why are we putting it on the church?
No. I'm not putting. I said it's a part of it.
Okay, so I misunderstood you then, because it sounded like you was putting it on the church.
I said no. I said jealousy.
Oh! Stop. Explain jealousy, because I got a chuckle out of that one.
Okay. Let's say you making 80,000.
Okay.
I might be making 30. You doing what you? It's like crabs in a barrel. I don't want to see you. I'm hating on you. That's that jealousy. We see that shit every day.
Hold on. I mean, explain it though, Henny. I understand what you're saying, but I need you to explain it.
Within the black community, how many black young men that were supposed to go to college just all of a sudden get killed, get shot because of jealousy? Because nobody want to see that young man or that young woman succeed.
I get that. Yeah, that happens.
But that's the community. That's the community.
No. That's an individual. That's an individual
within the community. Within the community, we talk about the community. That's in the community. So that young man that was raking leaves. What was that, last year, 2 years ago? 15 years old. Somebody just rolled by and killed him. That's the community.
That's the evil man. That's the evil individual, bro. That's not the community.
But where was the community to help him? To help the family? Where was the church? The church didn't speak out. This is it all ties together. It all ties together. If you talk about community,
I'm understanding what you're saying.
Back in the 70s, if my mama saw Jaquari doing something wrong, my mama was gonna beat him and take him home and let the parents. We can't do that now. That was a community back then. We looked out for each other.
So,
but nowadays, hell no.
Okay.
For beating Jaquari.
Jaquari, you said you had something to say. What you have to say?
No, it shot out of my head, man.
All right, let's see. This is interesting because me personally, I've thought the same way you thought before, right? And in a lot of ways, I still think that. But I don't blame. This is me personally, and this is not going against how you believe. I don't blame somebody else.
I'm not blaming
an individual who happened to shoot that kid. I can't blame it on the community. You know why I say that? Because for 30 years I was in law enforcement, right? And coming from poverty, I was on the other side of it, right? But the one thing I understood was when it came to a neighborhood and everybody like, yo, you don't need to be going in such and such, but blah, 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 right? What I understood about it, because I patrolled it, was the people actually don't need to be going to this particular street, this particular corner. The rest of the neighborhood is regular people trying to survive, trying to go out here in this world.
That's part of the community.
But think about how you're trying to clump everything together for one individual.
And I'm going to give you a third one. Lack of education.
I can agree
in the
with
community.
That. Yeah.
Lack of education in the community.
I feel that. I feel that.
So I think I can say my overall point is, man, I definitely agree with both, what both of you guys are saying, but my thing is, it's a mixture of both. It's community and the individual, man.
Exactly.
The community, man, provides, a certain breeding grounds for fucking jealousy and goddamn, and backbiting and bad mind and everything, and the individual soaks all that in. So when he sees, his peers, quote unquote shining, he's pissed off from a societal point of view. I mean, whenever you arguing or whatever, okay, yeah, fucking, I have my side and it's very eloquent. But you have your side, and if we combine both sides of the argument, the problem is often within the combination of the two. We all had a fucking we all had an onus.
Okay, so y'all help me out with this. And it's a particular thing. Why do we? No, not why. I want to form this in the right way because I need to really get both y'all's opinion about this.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just be simple. What the fuck does somebody hating on you got to do with you living your life?
A lot.
How? Will you go first, Henny? You go first.
Okay.
How does it take away from what you do?
Okay. I'll give you a prime example. These kids that are in school now, the hate that's on social media have driven them to commit suicide, to not want to even go to school, to be home trained.
Is it the hate or is it the bullying?
It's bullying is hate. That's what I'm saying. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's not.
If I'm bullying you, I don't like you for some reason, or in my head, I think I don't like you.
Though. It's not like. It's
hate.
It's not.
It's hate.
No, you said jealousy. This is why I focused on the word jealousy. I get what you're saying as far as
jealousy. Jealousy translates to hate with these young kids. It translates to that. Now back in the 70s, we used to Jones on each other. Talk about your sneakers, your mama this, your mama. They can't do that no more. They can't do that no more.
No.
If you come out with a pair of Jordan 15s and this dude ain't got no sneakers, he hating. He gonna be plotting on you. That's hate. That's hate and jealousy. That's love and hate. That's love and hate right there, baby.
It's hamburger.
I'm there. All right, Jaquari, bring them on home, man, because I'm still because
it's when you put it in when you put it in that term, Keith, it's hamburger cheeseburger, man. It's the same thing. Hate and jealousy is the same thing.
No,
it's
absolutely. No, hold on. I'm not comparing hate and jealousy, bro. I said that the kids when he brought up online, right? I said the kids were bullying. I said that's not the same. When they bully them and they attack somebody.
No, you explain yourself. How is bullying and hate not the same?
All right, now are you using the term hate like as the same thing as jealousy or actual hate? The word hate.
The same thing as jealousy.
They hate the color of your skin.
The same thing as jealousy.
They jealous.
Somebody bullying another kid because they can has nothing to me. It's a small. It's the fact that they can bully that person and make them small and be on them. See, that's not jealousy. That's just them claiming a victim. That's how I see it.
But it
has nothing to do with jealousy.
In order for a person, let alone a child, to get in the mindset that to think that I'm gonna shit on this person because I can. There's got to be hate. There's got to be hate somewhere in that person.
There's got to be a lot of shit going on, though, Jaquari. It's not that's the point I was trying to make to you. It's not the main thing. Hate is not the main thing.
We didn't say it was the main thing.
It's a combination of everything.
Which is what I just said. Basically, when I said it's a community in the individual.
Yes.
So
it's a combination of everything.
So this is why I asked you guys to tell me what y'all felt jealousy and hate was. Because me personally, that's somebody, you have something somebody else has. And they either don't like you, they say bad things about you, and the whole nine, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is that stopping our community from thriving?
You can't.
Because it's emphasized.
That's what I'm saying. You can't.
It's not an excuse.
You can't.
It's not an excuse to try to work.
No, because hate and jealousy, you know, I'll go as far as to say weren't traditionally taught in our homes. You can't say that nowadays. Hate and jealousy is taught in the homes. It's not.
Absolutely.
As many as a deputy, as many house calls as you went to,
yeah,
you didn't see prime examples of that.
All I saw, listen, what I saw was when I went to homes is victims of certain things, bro. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because I don't. If I let me put it like this. So you guys understand, because I know you understand what I'm saying. But
I understand what you're saying, and I'm
but
not.
But here's my thing: if I go into a house and this man is a domestic situation, and either the husband or the wife brutalize one another, right? Is there some envy or jealousy in that situation, in that domestic violence?
Somewhere, yeah.
It's hate.
How?
Somewhere, yeah. I mean,
tell me how.
With projection.
It's all mixed in it together. Domestic violence is a rage. Domestic violence is a rage. It's a rage and it's hatred. That's why they wind up killing. That's why there's a murder.
Let me ask you this, Keith. If I have a bad, fucked up day at work, right, and I come home and you know I cuss my old lady out, right, and I just argue with her, and I ain't got no problem with her. What is that? That's projection, right?
Okay, yeah.
So would you agree that there are situations that a person could be hateful and jealous towards another person outside of, you know, let's say a household in particular, and come home and take that hate and jealousy out on another person? Would you agree that happens?
Absolutely.
Okay,
because I just said
it's not the only thing that happens though.
I just said if I have a fucked up day at work and come home and take it out on my wife, it's fucked up and it's hate and it's jealousy, and you agreed.
So, but hold on,
and I just gave you the same example.
What you just did.
I didn't put names on it.
What you just did was you threw a part of what could contribute to that violence and that person up. Well, hold on, what you guys are saying can be a main contributor. No, it's a part of it. It's always a part of it, man.
It's the community. The community is a part of it too.
The community a part of it, Henny. You still haven't answered that for me.
Well, I mean, because the community.
Sometimes we are part of our environment. If you have a convicted felon who's going back to the hood, who cannot get a job, who can't get a break, that turns to hate, rage, jealousy. It turns to everything. It's a mixing bowl. It's a Chipotle bowl.
Okay, now. Great point, right? Great point. But I can find somebody with the equal amount of felonies. I was just talking about this brother I know with an equal amount of felonies, did 24 years for armed robbery, right? And couldn't get a job. Because guess what he did? He got his own Italian ice cart. He started there. He told me this. I met this man when he was 57 years old. He told me, hey, I cannot get a job. He said, I can go back to this that I know, but I'm going to try this. You understand that as many times as you can give me something negative, I can find something positive.
You just said the key word.
What's
He
that?
50. He 57. How
So
many?
what that got to do with anything?
No. Hold on.
What
How
does
many
that
20?
have?
Listen. Just listen, please. How many 22-year-olds gonna get out of prison and do what he did? You got one case.
Hold on. But
Can
you
I
finish?
Can I finish? Can I finish? Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you.
I just told you. Didn't I just say no matter what, I'll find somebody.
You talking about one case out of 1,000.
And you talking about one case out of 1,000.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about pregnancy. I'm talking about kids having kids. That's a community. That's the community we live in.
Now, here you go now.
Live in, bro.
Here you go now.
Hold on. Talking about 7th and 8th graders using goddamn fentanyl. That's, you know what I mean,
bro.
Come on,
that's your community right there, bro. Come on,
now,
bro.
Hold on, man.
It goes back to what I said.
What is your picture view? What picture? Listen, what is your picture view? What do you see every day? Is what you walk out of your house, both you guys, the way you walk out your home, the way you walk out your home, and the people, and the particular people that you're exposed to every day, right? This is what you see. Your jobs. This is what you see, right?
I disagree.
Yes, you can't disagree because you only have one segment. This is one segment. You only have one view.
I don't. I gave you many different views. I just gave you many different views.
How can you? You only live in one life, Henny. You only live in one.
I see. No. What I see is many different versions of people. If I walk past you, I see many different versions.
Yes.
I just don't look at one because I don't look like this.
Do you know him personally? I said, do you know him personally?
I don't need to know him personally.
Why not? Why not?
Personally.
For you to make, I'm saying for you to make a decision. See, you guys, I am not locked into the fact that all I know. I don't make a decision. The only thing, personal decision. I make personal decisions on the things that I know. But I don't make decisions about what the world is because I don't know everything about the world. And I know a lot.
If I walk past you, you don't know me. You're gonna say what's up and keep it moving. Exactly. That's what you see. You don't know if I'm a killer. You don't know if I'm about to rob you. That's what I'm saying. You just I just said that.
But you saying what you're saying, you're throwing blanket statements out there, brother. Because what you did, hold on, what you and Jaquari did, what y'all did was, hey, fentanyl, you talked about fentanyl, you talked about this, you talked about that. Stuff that you see. Because of why? Why do you see
community? Is it at the community?
Because
why do you see it?
Because the community supports that mindset nowadays, Keith. It doesn't?
No.
Let's not mention the guns. Let's not mention the guns.
Would you admit? Would you be willing to admit that there are those in the community that support such lifestyles?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know. Give me your conclusion, man. Can you give me your conclusion? Because
but first of all, I said this in the beginning, and you guys, y'all might have missed it. I said that I pretty much said that it's always a small percentage that we concentrate on.
Mm-hmm.
You said
you ain't say that. You ain't say that. Hey,
nobody hear that. I'm going to bring you home. See, Henny, I'm talking about.
About the whole street and the neighborhood thing. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so will you remind Afro Man? Hey, look. First of all, this is a good debate. You know what I'm saying? And really and truly, it's just a lot of work. There's a lot of layers. Can we agree on that? It's a lot of layers going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what though? When the grandmothers are gone, the grandfathers are gone, The community is gone. You know, when the legendary people, when the, you know, I mean, it's gone because there's nobody to pick up that slack. There's nobody to have another family reunion. There's nobody to have another Thanksgiving because grandma, grandpa, you know, and all these other people, the OGs are gone. So now everybody's lost. They don't know what to do. The family's scattered.
Absolutely.
And that's community.
And I'll tell you what, man, it's I don't know if you guys know anything about Egyptology, but it's been proven that a generation after the pyramids were built, the children of that generation did not know who the fuck built the pyramids. So that's what I mean.
This generation don't know the hell of goddamn who built the generation. Shit, go to Southeast. They don't know.
They don't know. Because history. I mean, you know, their past was not an important subject taught in the home.
No, you know,
you know what? And when you got, you know what? No. Let's go back to the community again. When you got your grandmama raising kids, grandmama can't keep up with these young kids. The kids are cursing out. The kids are cursing out their parents. The kids are cursing out grandparents. That's community. That's what we see now.
Okay.
We have lost the community. We have lost the community.
Now, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And what I tried to do.
Jay, do we not see this every day?
Yeah, we see it every day.
But y'all see it every day for a reason, right?
I choose.
Y'all see the small percentage every day. But go ahead, Jaquan. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter about the small percentage, but we still see it. We still see it.
But okay, let me ask y'all a question.
Mm-hmm.
What is your opinion about the black man? And I'm asking this for a reason.
Well, that's kind of general. You got to give.
You damn right. I asked that. I asked it in a general way. You tell me.
Don't be trying to set nobody the hell up.
Ain't nobody setting you up. Ain't nobody setting you up. Ain't nobody setting you up.
Yes, you did. That was a setup.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yes, it was.
No,
yes,
sir.
It was. What do you mean by that?
Give me about. Okay, I'll narrow it down for you. Give me your opinion about being a black man. How about that?
Woo.
I think, man, well, just shortly and sweetly, man, you know, I think as black men, nowadays we've become too comfortable with letting other people make excuses for us, man.
Okay.
We don't, I mean, everything that we'll verbally tell you, we stand on, we don't, you know, the majority of us don't. And when we cross that anomaly of a person, you know, who does, without conviction, you know, we either vilify him or you know, turn him into a god. That's just what it is. I mean, you know, we, as far as identity goes, I mean, our shit is all over the place. We want to be African. We want to be American. We want to be, you know, military. We want to be militant. We want to be fucking hood niggas. We want to be, you know, suburban, you know. And what we fail to realize is that everybody has those fucking pursuits. Everybody wants to be there. All of that shit, positive or negative, right? But they, you know, they don't usually step on their own dicks.
Oh, they do, but they got enough. They have enough people that's thinking we want us to survive. We want our community to survive. We want our community to stay on top. Henny, what is your
I think you have two types of men. You have a man, which is one end, and then you have a man, which is two ends. That man that's in the hood, that's creating babies and leaving them, that's that sorry nigga. That's that sorry man. Then you have man who gonna stand up, take care of his own, who gonna rock it out. When you know this motherfucker, when he walk into a room, you know he's that man. So you have two types of men in this world. You gotta decide which one the fuck you gonna be. That's my perception of what a black man is. Because we can make excuses. We know sorry niggas make excuses. That man with one hand. And then you have a man who gonna sit there and say, you know what? I did this. Just like you said about the 57-year-old brother. Started from the bottom.
Okay.
Man with two ends. He didn't let his community or where he came up from engulf him. He changed the whole narrative. He became something. He has a testimony. That man with two ends. So we all have to ask ourselves as black men, which one are we?
First of all, both of y'all made good points, so I'll give you mine. First and foremost, my idea has always been this. You cannot fucking worry about how you are looked by other people.
Agree.
But we do. You just went
Don't
into
say
hold on. Henny, I ain't interrupt you. So I need you to understand, because you just said to me, the man with one end and the man with two ends.
Mm-hmm.
That's giving a fuck about how somebody looks at you.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
You're going to get your opportunity, my guy.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
So the bottom line is this. Here's the thing. Did you ever think that the way that you think, and we all think, has always been predicated on the fact that we've been conditioned to think that way? To put each other in categories?
Now
you're walking away. Because you need to listen to this and watch. You get ready to be real quiet. You get ready to be real quiet. First of all, because here's the bullshit that we got to go through. Is we always got to look at each other like, oh, how this man measure up. Don't you know where that fucking comes from? And I'm not talking about taking care of your responsibility. No, I'm talking about in general, how we measure up. Where the fuck you think it comes from? It don't come from us. It comes from the conditioning in which we have always been conditioned to do this shit.
Oh my God. No.
Look at you. You know why you walking away? Because that shit is touching exactly where the fuck it needs to touch. Because
do you know why?
Henny,
That conditioning?
Hold on.
Go ahead. Come on.
Hold on.
I got some shit to say to this shit.
And you need to. I hope you do, because the bottom line is this.
I'm gonna pull out my cross on this. I'm gonna pull out my cross and kiss my cross.
Stop it, dog. Stop it. This is why I say stop it, Henny, because what I'm saying to you is this. We have been conditioned, my opinion, not to believe in our own mind, who we are. Because guess what you're doing? The first thing you do, if you got a coworker who won't work as hard as you calling him a lazy nigga. And guess where the fuck that comes from, Henny? Now, I'm not talking about the people in the street doing dirt. I'm talking about everyday people that you look at side-eye because they don't measure up to how you think life should be. Where do you think you get that from?
Can I answer?
I'm asking in general.
Okay, can I answer?
And look,
now
don't throw no bullshit, Henny.
No. You said condition.
Let him answer.
No. Here's my conditioning. Now, when I said the word man and then man with two ends, your mothers, your grandmothers, how do you want them to look at you? With one end or two ends? That's conditioning. No, hold on. And listen to me. No, listen to me. I don't care about my coworker. And Jay will tell you that. Fuck him and fuck her. Fuck what these niggas do in the street.
No.
No.
Hold on.
Let him finish.
No.
Hold
on.
Let me talk. You gonna let
No,
me talk?
I'm gonna let you talk.
Hell no,
I'm going to let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
I don't walk
you.
away.
No, listen.
See,
I'm gonna let you talk.
See,
Oh,
you
no,
gonna interrupt me.
hold on. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you
Come
talk.
on with it. Come on with it.
But you are.
What's in this?
No, hold on. Yes, it is. Because you
No,
about
you can't use but. You can't use
you're about four what you drinking? What you drinking, Henny?
Stella Artois.
Okay, now you four of them motherfuckers in. Calm the fuck down. You talking about your coworker.
No.
You talking about your coworker. Henny.
I don't give a fuck about them. Shit.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No,
yes, you do.
Just let him finish, man.
We all are individuals. We are individuals. Let me tell you something.
Yourself out. Go ahead, Henny.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm going back to the grandmothers first. I'll get back to the co-workers later. But
go ahead.
But my mama, your mama, everybody's mama, we want to measure up to them two ends. That's our conditioning. Our mothers raised us, our grandmothers raised us to be them two ends. That's the community. It goes back to that.
So
no. Let me finish, my brother.
I thought you was, man. I thought you was.
Nigga, I'm gonna get you see this goddamn knife? Anyway, like I said.
If you don't go ahead with that passive violence, man, go the fuck on. Come on. Come on,
shit. But like I said, the two ends represent how I want to be perceived by my mother, by my father. That one end is that conditioning that you talking about. The mother who's just getting by. No, hold on. The mother who's just getting by. That co-worker you talking about who just don't want to do something. Then let me tell you something. I ain't got to love my co-workers. I'm going to work with them, but fuck them at the end of the day because they don't give a fuck about me. I know that shit. What the fuck I give it? Nigga, let's talk some real talk. If I die today or tomorrow, them niggas going to sit there and say, damn, that's fucked up what happened to Hinson. Them niggas don't give a fuck.
Henny. Get to your point, baby boy. Get to your point.
I just made my goddamn point. They don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about them. And my two ends are what my goddamn parents and my grandparents and how the fuck they look at me. Yeah. That is my point.
Okay. All right. Jaquari.
Well, I mean, for me, it's all about having my own code, man, my own standard, man. As far as how the world views me, man, I wasted too many years, sitting around by myself, fucking, woe is me and about that shit. When I said fuck it, I went out and, do I find myself in isolated situations? Yeah, fuck yeah. But do I have peace of mind? I've damn near achieved it, I believe. I've damn near achieved it, because I can, I'll bitch and moan, I'll piss and complain, 10 minutes.
I got a question.
But outside of that, I'm going on by my day.
I got a question. Not to you, Jay. Big dog over there.
What's going on, brother?
The COP. Now, let me ask you a question. Did you care about all your co-workers? Did you give a fuck about them?
So hold on.
No, come on, man. It's a yes or no.
I was getting ready to answer your question, man. Now, who the fuck trying to paint somebody in the corner? Because that's what you're trying to do.
Oh my God! So now you don't want to
answer. Can I
answer
your question? Can I answer your question?
Please.
Can I answer your question?
Please do.
All right. I depended on them people, and they depended on me to get me the fuck home.
I said yes or no, goddammit. Yes, do you?
See, that's what I'm talking about, Henny. What did I just say?
Yo, Jay, your brother full of shit. He full of shit.
Why?
This shit. No,
Why?
You ain't tell the answer this shit. You full of shit, bro. You trying to be
hold on.
Keep this shit 100. Keep this shit 100, bro. Keep this shit 100, bro.
Hey, first of all, Henny, let me explain something to you. I'm always 100, brother. So hold on.
Yes or no?
I'm trying to answer your question, but you ain't allowing me to.
Fuck you try. How you try? You
Hold
can't answer the
on.
question. It's yes or no.
Hold the fuck
Hey
on.
man,
Oh.
hey man, look.
Mm-mm-mm.
We,
You're that happy.
hey,
See,
hey, Keith, we talked about it before, man. You know, we got the 2 minutes going on, okay?
I'm trying to answer.
Yes or no?
Okay. I'll tell you what.
Here we go.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
That's that bullshit answer. I told you political. You know, you get the night.
This what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Why is it political? Because what you're trying to do, brother. No, let me just say
there's
this.
no gray area in this shit. There's no gray area in this shit. You cannot stir the
What ain't no gray area?
You said sometimes yes, sometimes no. No, brother, it's either yes or no. Do you give
that
a
I
fuck?
care?
Yes, that you gave a fuck. That you gave a fuck about your coworkers sometimes.
I give a fuck about everybody, man.
No, I ain't talking about everybody. I said your coworkers. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You gave a fuck about the motherfuckers that you didn't like on your job.
Yeah.
Goddamn lie. You a goddamn lie. You're lying.
First of all,
you a goddamn lie.
Hey, Henny. Now, understand something. Calm the fuck down. All right, we good. We good.
But we have
all right. Now hold on. Hold on. Let me see. This is what I'm talking about. Every time I attempt to explain exactly what the fuck is going on, it's a simple fact that I always been that type of motherfucker. I always been that type of motherfucker. Where I care about people, period.
That's not what I asked you.
You said, did I care about my coworkers? I said, yeah.
I think you're lying.
And I didn't have to like. Look, and I did not have to like them motherfuckers, but I cared about them.
And I think you're lying about that shit.
No, sir.
In the hell, there's no way in the hell you care about every coworker that your ass didn't like. There's no way in the hell. It's impossible.
Look, do you know what I did for? You know, I just told you what I did for a living, right? Okay, now, have you look? First of all, what I did for a living is I depend on anybody and everybody in uniform, the same uniform I got. You understand what I'm saying to you?
And so do we.
Okay, all right. Listen to me then. I depend on everybody in that same uniform, and they need to depend. Hold on, they need to depend on me. So when I say to you, I care about them, because my main goal when I walk out my door is to walk back into my door. So what I'm going to do is
I said, did you like them? I said, did you fucking like them? Say that shit, bro. I didn't give a fuck about your parents. Did you like them?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I said, yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Well, a lot of my coworkers, man, you know, are judged by whether or not we tussle with somebody together. You know what I mean? I put a lot of weight on that. You know, now did I fuck with those people on the social level? No. I mean, I can count on my hand the amount of times I've been out with people at work. You know, but during the course of the day, you know, when that bell ring, they need to come running, because I'm gonna come running. That's what I, you know.
No, but Jay, for the ones who don't, do you fuck with them?
I don't.
Exactly. That's my whole fucking point.
Okay, what is your point? What is your point though? What is your point? You asked me a question. You asked me a question, I answered it to you, and then you're gonna tell me.
You.
This individual right here, in which you just, the first time you ever seen me was tonight, that I am not telling the truth. That's some bullshit.
No. I said you lied. I ain't say that shit. Don't cover that shit up. I said you're lying. That's what the hell I said.
Hey, you're not making no. Hey, Henny, you ain't making no fucking sense, to be honest with you.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. But you know what though?
You're
You
not.
ain't making no goddamn sense. I'm telling you right now because there's no way in the hell you like all your goddamn coworkers. There ain't no
Am
way
I
in the hell.
supposed to though?
All right, fellas.
Why you say no? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Let's move on. Next subject. Next subject.
Next
subject because he ain't telling the truth. Next subject.
You look. First of all, we're gonna move on to the next subject. But if you on that happy go lucky bullshit right now, man, because because I don't agree with you.
I thought we was keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Hush. Let's keep
look at you. Man, you don't control this. Hey, you don't control this shit.
Keith.
You don't either. You don't either.
Move on, man.
Yeah,
what's the next question?
On, Keith.
What's the next question?
I do.
What's the next question, Keith?
Move on, Keith. Move on.
Hitty, look.
Hitty.
All right, wait.
Calm your happy ass down.
Look.
I'm never gonna be calm.
We're losing control, man. All right.
No, ain't nobody losing control.
No, man. No.
Move
on.
on.
Y'all been talking, man. Y'all been talking. Everybody chill out. What's the next question, Keith?
Come on.
Let me pull them up.
What did Malika say? You do too, or you would have been fired. You use some of the restraint or maintain some of the forms of order to keep it on. That's gone. Ain't no way in hell you ain't walking around. Well, yeah, we're moving on from that.
No, say
question,
that.
Man?
No. Say the comment. Say the comment, Jay.
It's right there on the screen. Ain't no way in hell you walking around there with the I don't give a fuck attitude.
Who said that? About me?
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't give a fuck. Whoever said that, I don't give a fuck about you either.
All right, man. That's my people, man. No, don't go there, man.
Well, say I didn't know it was your people. Like I said, you didn't tell me that was your people.
But let me say,
it was your people.
Let me say.
Because I can't see. I can't see nothing on my screen.
Where your glasses at, man? Let me say.
No. There's nothing popping up on my screen. There's nothing.
You don't got comments? You don't see the comment section?
See the comment. No, I can't see the. That's what I'm saying. I can't see the comments. None on my screen.
Are you on the phone or are you on iPad? I don't know what it is, but I mean,
yeah, I can't see any comments
about
the comments. But no, I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit.
And let me say, not to speak for you, but when he says what he says, that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, like, look, I told you, I've been trying to get this dude on for freaking I don't know how long.
I mean, everybody wants somebody to give a fuck.
Yeah,
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, probably about a year ago. I think the year ago our first. It was a year ago our first asked him to come on or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
We kept cross, missing each other and shit, man, and
I love a lot of people, but a lot of shit, I just don't give a fuck about, and I'm not gonna take on nobody else's burden because their burden will become mine. I'm not gonna do that shit. That's why I have peace. So for everybody who think I don't give a fuck, you're right. I don't. Fuck about me. You don't give a fuck. You don't know me. You don't give a fuck about me. So why the fuck should I give a fuck about you? Somebody please tell me that shit.
I don't understand why. I don't understand why you pushing the issue to let us know that you don't give a fuck. You said it once. I believe.
No.
What the fuck?
Because I like to make sure.
Hell, you
understands what it is I'm saying, and I stand on that shit. Now the shit I care about, you will know. The shit I don't give a fuck about, you'll also know.
Hey. First of all, when we get into this next joint,
let's get it. I'm ready.
I'm pretty much exhausted.
Thank you.
With this happy ass motherfucker, man. I'm telling you that now, boy. I'm serious.
I only had 2 beers.
But I'm good though. We're going to move on. So our question, it's the prime effect. The next question up, the prime effect. Deion Sanders. in your opinion, especially if you've been paying attention to it, what do you see happening with the whole Deion effect?
In regards to his coaching
What's
future,
going on with him at Jackson State, the whole combination, Jackson State, Colorado?
I think Jackson State, the Jackson State chapter is closed, man, and I don't see the controversy. I don't see the controversy, man. I mean, it's everybody's goal once they get into the workforce, to air quotes move up. Now I hate to say that in regards to a black college, but that's the case.
All right, so and just to add on to it, do you think that he owed not just Jackson State but the HBCUs any allegiance?
I don't know, and I don't think he owes Jackson State any more allegiance than he's already given them, because they hired him to provide a service. He provided that service. He got paid, and he moved on.
All right, some folks say that he should have stayed. I had a conversation the other day when he was there.
Can I say something before you get into yours, please? I just want to say that was the how can I word this so people think I care? It was the greatest black on black crime committed at Jackson State. Black folks hating on D. No, just please let me finish. Please let me finish. Black on black crime. The AD wanted him gone for what? The man wasn't getting a salary. The man came in and just wanted to coach. Every black coach was hating on him. They just beat Colorado State. Black coach said that he didn't say, "Hey, congratulations." He never used the word congratulations. He said, "Oh, they played good. They played hard." Why? But let's go back to that community again we talking about. Like I said, crabs. No, I'm just saying what the reality is, what I'm seeing.
Not like the reality, but go ahead.
Can I finish? Thank you. What was said. I'm commenting on what was said. That's all I'm saying. So that's what I'm not making this up. AD wanted him out. All these people hating on him. Like I said, it's the biggest crime out here. Instead of saying congratulations, bro, you changing the game. Let me support you. Let me help you. They saying, "Oh, I want you to fail." Crabs in a barrel.
Okay.
So
no. Go ahead then.
Like, what's I know my opinion, man, and I've heard talking head opinions that kind of like go along the same lines as mine. But what's the counter opinions? I mean, what are the naysayers saying about Deion?
They don't like how he did the whole portal thing. He shipped everybody out. He shipped everybody out in the beginning. He came in there talking shit. He got all the old students out in his press conference. He did it live. Get in the portal. They've never seen. He had over 80 kids, and came to his. And came. That's never been done before. So now we sitting here as.
So hold on.
We don't like it.
All right. My time to respond. My time to respond to this. First and foremost, what they had, what people wanted, they wanted him to be, because of his personality, his charisma, they thought that he would stay at Jackson State. But in every press conference, he pretty much said that he would entertain any job. He always said he wanted to go to a Power 5 school, first and foremost, right? Now, when it came down to, the AD was fully supportive because it was the president of the university, who wanted him out.
AD, president, same shit.
No, it's not, man.
They was all
director,
together.
brother.
They was all together. I know what the hell AD means.
Listen, first of all, the AD,
Yeah.
he saved the AD's job because he brought him in. He didn't have, and what he did was he turned Jackson State around. Meaning,
Who did?
He made the community interested in the football team again, not just for homecoming, right? And that was because of his personality. I call it the prime effect because really and truly, he is doing exactly what all the other colleges is doing. Now, as far as 85 players, that's a little more. But guess what? Nebraska brought in 65 new players, the team that he beat 2 weeks ago. Nebraska brought in 65 new players, but nobody said anything about that. But they talk about, because they want to see him fail. My opinion, why they want to see him fail? Because of the black man. And because he is an unapologetic black man. But he ain't about talking about, because he's always been him, though. He's like, yo, I've always succeeded everywhere I went.
Does he give a fuck or don't he give a fuck?
It don't make a difference whether he does or not.
No. I'm just asking you. Does he give a fuck or don't he give a fuck? Can you just answer the question? Can you just answer the question for me?
You haven't answered the question all night, man. Just go ahead.
God,
Hold on.
You answer the question?
Can I finish? Can I finish?
I'm gonna stab myself. Go ahead.
Boy, you real fucking late for that, dog. What the fuck you been waiting on?
Shit, I've been waiting on you to help me.
Yeah. Basically,
I'm committing suicide.
Basically, the bottom line is he's always been the type of guy that he's only followed his own path. And
does he
a lot of times
does he give a fuck or don't? I just want the question answered.
I'm gonna answer the question when I'm done talking, man. The fuck?
Well, you kind of long-winded. You kind of long-winded
because you keep interrupting, brother.
Hey man, we got the 2 minute rule. We got the 2 minute rule going on, fellas.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Statement, Keith. Please.
2 minutes later. Come on, Keith.
Okay. Now, what I'm trying to do is answer the fucking question. You asked me a question, Carson. Jaquar, you asked me a question. You interrupt me 4 fucking times. I'm just saying. I'm trying to answer your question. You said, what's the flip side of it? You know what I'm saying? And the flip side of it is he is too flamboyant, right? The black folks think that he owed the HBCUs something to stay. They felt like he sold them out because he left for another job. You feel what I'm saying? That's what happened. So you got other people who support him fully. Then you got other people who want to see him fail because they may not like his confidence and his responsibility.
Can you answer my question, please? God damn, we know this shit. Do he give a fuck or not?
No, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck.
Thank you.
So let me ask you a question. Why are you so hung up on that like that like you sucking on it like a titty or something, man? Will you calm the fuck down about not giving a fuck?
I can't calm down when I want a question answered.
And
answer the question.
First of all, you on strong perspective, guy. This is not any time. Calm down.
Listen, I get it. But god damn, you keep making me drink.
No.
I'm trying to work about.
No.
I don't think
hell no.
It ain't my brother. No,
what the fuck? What?
I gotta blame.
Are you kidding me?
Listen, I gotta blame somebody, right?
Are you kidding me?
Look, I gotta blame somebody, right?
Listen, I thought you told me you ain't drink beer.
I drink this and Henny. Boom.
So
Yes. I drink Stella Artois. It's a premium. Well, I don't want to give out false advertisement, but it's
Yeah,
a good
man.
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't giving out a false advertisement for these motherfuckers, but it's a good beer though.
so as far as Dion is concerned, everybody got out what they,
Dion changing the game. Dion changing the game, and you
it's
know
hard,
what?
yeah.
And he don't give a fuck. He blazing his own trail. Listen, his body's all out here that he's done laid down. I commend him. I never had a college football team until Dion. I'm watching college football more ever in my life than I ever had because of Dion. So listen, he got a new movement going. I'm with him. Win or lose, he has changed the game. And
All the naysayers.
Yes.
Yeah, all the naysayers have failed to see the long game, man. Seriously, he's opened the door for other
Exactly. He
inexperienced,
blazing his trail.
yeah, inexperienced black coaches, Latino coaches to get their foot in the door. I mean, and they have coaching experience, but not on a larger scale. But,
so you don't think that people might see him as a unicorn?
No, not if they're smart.
Nah.
Not if they're smart. I mean, it's one of those blueprint situations. If you study it, outside of what we've seen on the news and social media, he had a plan, man.
Yep.
He had a plan, and he's sticking to it. It wouldn't surprise me, man, if he had a national championship in the next 5 years.
I'm gonna give him 3.
I think what he'll be is he's going to be in the playoffs, and he's gonna make a definitely run for it. But
he ain't gonna do that shit this year.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't doing that shit this year.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just us policing our expectations, though, man. I don't expect him to go to playoffs this year.
No, it's not. They're not. The defense is not that good. So
yeah, I'm gonna give him the same cushion I gave Jim Harbaugh when he took over at Michigan.
And he about to be fired. He about to be fired because they want his ass out of Michigan. So he's done. And like I said, Deion's not gonna be at Colorado. I'm gonna give Deion about 3 more years to be at Colorado, and because he wants to be at Florida State.
No, he don't want. I don't think he wants it, man.
I think he
because
do.
They laughed at him when he interviewed for them. You know that, right?
Well, we'll see. The reason why he's going to go because the AD ain't going to be there no more. The president ain't going to be there no more. And he's going to command his own. He's going to command his own ticket. The next 3 years, he's going to command his own ticket. He's going to be the hottest coach out there. The next 3 years.
Oh yeah, Colorado is the center of the universe right now.
Yeah, exactly.
College football universe. It is.
Listen. For his shades, for his sunglasses, in one day, he sold 1.5 million. Come on, bro. 1.5 million in one day for his shades.
He did.
Come on, man.
It's his brand.
Yes, it's his brand.
Wow.
Yeah. Look, somebody.
Yeah, bro.
Because he had been wearing the glasses, for the last 3-4 years, and then they gave him a little piece anyway. But then when the guy talked about taking the sunglasses and hat off and all that, them shits.
Which was another
college game day. Everybody had the glasses and shit. People went online and bought it up.
This brother talked about his mama.
So
you talking about jealousy? So you talking about jealousy, hatred? Again, it goes back to the community we talked about earlier. He had to talk about this man's mama, talk about how he was raised. You take off your hat and your glasses. Come on, man. Come on now.
That was, and I think my man tried to go into realms that he was not accustomed to. You know what I'm saying?
He gets the knife. You don't talk about nobody not their mama. Come on, man. You get stabbed up. You get cut up, man. That's why he got his ass beat up. Come on, man.
Like I said, it's a funny thing where, I mean, like what's going on in Colorado, it's entertaining more than anything. I want to see him succeed. I want to see him succeed because I've always been a fan of him being a football player and then also a football coach and father. You know what I'm saying? because we had to see him on reality TV. Motherfucker been there. See, you gotta understand that it's the perfect storm because Dion has been on through 2 marriages, been on reality TV. So you know why everybody's gravitating towards him, because he does say the right stuff. He says some great things, like profound things. And then it resonates that he cares about the kids.
Wait a minute, hold on. I ain't gonna say no profound shit. He said some good shit, but he don't say nothing profound that a motherfucker don't know. Cause I'm 56, nigga. He ain't say shit I ain't never heard.
Look. Nah. He needs to take credit. He wanna be in Dion's realm. I don't give a fuck. It don't make a difference. It's still profound to other people, bro. It's still profound to other people.
But you said that shit to me like I don't give a fuck about what the fuck Dion said. I'm a fan, but goddamn, fuck that bullshit.
Henny.
No.
First of all, that is a lie. That's a lie. I did not just say that to me. I said it. I said it in general. I said it in general.
I thought you talking to me. That he said something profound.
I would have called out Afro Man.
Listen, I said my bad, man. I said, okay, you see the knife? My bad. I said my bad. Okay. Let that shit go.
No, you let it go. Fucking shit.
You've been doing Carlos.
Woo! Hey, look, I got a question. This ain't my show or nothing like that, and I'm a guest. I appreciate coming on here. But I got a question for Big Dog here. Have you experienced racism in the police department?
Always, man. What the fuck? Yeah, of course. I experienced racism my whole life, man.
No.
What? No. I just said yes.
God.
No. See,
here we go again.
Didn't I just say to you yes?
Yes. Okay.
That's the first thing I said to you. Oh, and then I was going to elaborate.
Man, why you? No, I didn't ask you to. That's what I'm saying. I just need you to answer the question. That's what I'm talking about, man. I just need you to answer the question, man. Please, listen, because I'm going somewhere with this. With this. Okay, so did you experience racism from black people or white people?
Say what now?
Did you experience racism from black people or white people?
Both.
At the end of the day, did you like them?
The fuck does that got to do with anything?
Can you just answer the question? Did you like them?
No.
Yes or no.
No. So
thank you. Now you.
What is thank you? What the fuck is this? Hey man, this is your man, Jaquari. What the fuck is he talking about?
No.
Fucking with Key.
He know.
Fucking with Key.
Exactly.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Fucking with Key.
Yeah. DJ, no. I just proved my point.
What
Thank
point?
you.
What point did you prove, man?
No. I'm gonna do my dance.
The only point you proved was is you drank fucking 3 beers and you a clown.
Jay,
you clowning right now.
Hey, look, Jay know what I did, and the people know what I did. It's okay. You got to catch up with me, man. I keep telling you, don't let the fro fool you. This shit. Don't let the fro fool you, man. I keep trying to tell you. Don't let the beers fool you.
Hey, Henny. I got a question for you. I got a
segment to do, man.
What's your segment?
Oh no! Don't run for it now, man. You got the end, folks. When we end this up, you got the end. So
come on.
Right. Now, Henny. I got a question for you since you need to ask me questions.
Yes.
Why do you try so hard, brother?
Try so hard for what?
Just answer that question.
I don't know what that means. Because I'm always hyped. No, hold on.
So you're answering it? You're answering it?
No.
Okay.
I'm processing. I'm processing as I'm talking.
Okay. It's gonna hit you.
I'm processing. Yeah, I'm processing. Why do I try so hard? I'm always hype. I'm always talking shit. I'm always just that motherfucker who don't give a fuck about a lot of shit, and I just say what the fuck is on my mind.
Okay. So that's why you try so hard.
So I don't. It's not trying hard. It's just me being me.
Okay.
And now if it come off like that, I'm sorry, but the folks that really know me know this is who I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So no, I'm too old to try. I'm gonna either do some shit or I'm not gonna do some shit. I can't try no more. That's what the fuck it is.
mm.
It's
You see
very
that on
black
the
and white.
screen, Jaquar?
Hmm?
Do you see that on the screen?
See, I
JSU
can't
had,
see shit.
if JSU had the ability to give more money to the football program, do you think Dion would have stayed?
Nope.
I don't.
Hell no.
I don't.
No.
Like I said, I believe he had a plan, man, and I believe the plan is coming to fruition before our very eyes. I mean,
I mean, he's always said that's what he was going to do. He was going to build Jackson State up, and then if he will entertain all offers. This is what he said. That's what he said. I had a friend tell me, well, that don't mean that he said he was going to leave. I said, well, hold on, brother. If you tell me that you're going to entertain something, you have some kind of inclination that if it's the right thing is said to you, you'll go ahead and go that way every single time. That's how I took it. I liked his success at Jackson State, right? I liked it. But this man, after every press conference, if a reporter asked him, well, if a Power 5 school come your way, would you leave? He said, I'm not going to think about that now. I'm not going to think about that now, but I entertain every offer. You feel what I'm saying? So what does that say? That's how I feel.
He got the right to do what the hell he want to do. If he want to leave, he don't owe HBC shit. He want to coach. He can coach a Power 5 fool. I mean, come on, man. I mean, where do we get off saying what he owe and what he don't owe?
Yeah.
Shit, if he want to coach, he can coach. Jackson State wasn't shit to begin with. So what the fuck? Shit. How do you say he owed? I mean, how did anybody want to say he owes something? He don't owe shit. He don't owe nobody shit. He's a coach. And all coaches want to do what? Elevate themselves to the next level.
That's what they want to do.
Exactly. They're not going to never
what they want to do.
Exactly. But because he's prime, he's supposed to just stay there for the rest of his life? No.
I think people got caught up in the way that he was recruiting, because he was recruiting. He's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this with Jackson State. He recruited
the same way goddamn Nick Saban did. And Nick Saban didn't like it. He recruited the same exact fucking way Nick Saban did. Because nobody never challenged Nick Saban the way Dion did. So that's where all that shit come from.
Look.
He stepped out there. Give that man his credit. If he want to move, listen, we all move in our jobs. We all move. We all do what we do in our life. Why can't he? Why should he be stagnant in old Jackson State his whole fucking life? Fuck Jackson State. Fuck out of here. Find another goddamn coach. Go ahead, Dion.
But every coach in every college position either get fired or they move up. This is every position.
And he moved
up. And Eddie Robinson, when he was at Grambling, right? The only reason why he didn't move up to a Power 5 school because he knew they wouldn't hire him. But he was a great coach where he was.
Eddie Robinson owned slaves, right? I'm just saying, he owned slaves. Then why y'all quiet?
I don't got the energy for that bullshit, man.
Nah, I mean that shit.
I don't. I really don't.
I'm just saying, everybody he owns slaves. Any motherfucker with a goddamn card in their hand, slick back to the right or left, that motherfucker owns some slaves and some bitches. I'm just saying.
Eddie Robinson owned slaves.
And bitches. And bitches. He had some bitches. You know he had bitches at Grambling. Come on now.
Now you starting to get real creative now, man.
Okay, come on. The nigga had a part in his hair, man. Come on, man. The nigga, it was 1980. The nigga living in 1960. You know damn well he was running bitches out of Grambling. Come on. Somebody got a story to tell about that shit. It's gonna come the fuck out one day.
Yeah, I know him and Reverend Ike had the same barb. I know that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm just putting it out there, y'all. I'm just putting it. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just saying. You know, just like Oprah asking for money for Hawaii. Her and The Rock, two most richest motherfuckers in the world. Who gonna give them money? Ain't nobody giving them motherfuckers no money. Shit, nigga, fuck Hawaii. Them niggas actually clean up Hawaii. Who the fuck gonna do that shit? How the fuck is a billionaire gonna ask to clean up Hawaii? 2 billionaires. Really?
You can't expect them to take the whole thing on themselves, though.
Well, listen, if they asking for money, they got billionaire friends. I mean, I would think they got billionaire friends. Why you asking me, you, and and us three? Why? Nigga, I ain't got no money to give you. Shit, I got bills to pay. Fuck Hawaii. I'm just saying. I mean, come on. This shit that we should be talking about. This world bullshit. Oprah ain't done shit. The Muslims ain't done shit. They still sitting in Chicago. Still 18 niggas getting killed right now.
Who the fuck is he reminding me of, man? Because he's on some random ass bullshit right now, man.
How am I some random shit when you know this shit is going on? Come on, bro.
No, hold on. You went from Oprah and The Rock
to the Muslims in Chicago. That's right. God damn it, because
that's not random.
No. It's not random. It's to my point. I'm tired of black motherfuckers sitting here hiding behind their money and sitting here not doing shit. That's the community I'm talking about. Black motherfuckers ain't doing shit. Our leaders ain't doing shit. That's the community.
So let me ask you a question. If I agree with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would the money that they made, why would they come off their money to do anything?
Why the fuck would they ask us for their money to help Hawaii?
Now you got every right to say, fuck no, I'm not gonna give you my money.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yes. But the nerve of that shit. This Oprah on a whole fucking network. Are you fucking serious?
Would it have moved you in a different way if they weren't billionaires? If they was just regular people?
It would have moved me differently. Yeah, yes, it would have. Oprah created a fucking school in Africa, and all them kids got raped. Who talking about that shit? She ain't built a school in Chicago. She ain't did shit for Chicago. What the fuck has the Muslims done for Chicago? But they sitting on the hill. You don't see them marching. You don't see them at no fucking rallies. You don't see them doing shit. But this is the community we talking about.
So what is the community doing for the Muslims though? For them to have to be obligated to them?
You in Chicago, motherfucker. Shit, that's
so what I got to do with what does being in Chicago have to do with anything? I'm asking you a question. You say they're up on the hill.
Help your community.
They do help. They help their Muslim community, dog.
Exactly. It's a separate entity, and that's the community I'm talking about. We're divided. You just said it. We're fucking divided.
Yeah.
We don't come together. We don't fucking come together. That's my whole point.
So the individual households. Last question of the day. The individual households. My household, yours, Jaquari's.
Mm-hmm.
What obligation do we have?
To what?
For the community.
First of all, my obligation is to my household first. And what I do personally. No.
Hold on.
See,
you want me to answer. You wanted me to answer your question specifically, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Answer mine specifically. I understand that you individually you're gonna take care of your home now.
Okay.
I said, what is us what is our obligation to the community?
Well, I live in a kind of like a good community. So, we ain't got no crime.
Black community, any black community, dog. Answer the question, dude.
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm not welcome to the hood, so I ain't going to the hood. I mean, they can do the fuck they want to do in the hood. I'm sorry, they want to sling, dope, kill each other. That's what the fuck they do.
Oh my God.
Jaquan,
my household.
This black Peckerwood over here is on some.
He works to be on that shit.
That shit is fucking crazy. But go ahead, answer the question, Jaquan.
And I drive a motherfucking pickup truck. But my
answer the question, Jaquan.
My household obligation, man, is to the community, man, is for us to ensure that as we go out in the community, we looking to serve, man. We looking to, make contributions, positive contributions. I don't particularly have any aspirations to save anybody. That's not my call. That's in God's hands. But as long as our children get an equal opportunity to sit in the classroom and learn the same shit as the other, then that's our job is done, I think.
Okay.
That was politically correct.
Was that too political? Was that too political?
That was politically fucking correct, Jay. That was.
No. First of all,
it was politically correct, but was it a lie?
No.
So basically, what you're saying is, if you teach your children how to act when they walk out your house, then you actually doing good service to the community. Then, basically, is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, my answer to that is I don't owe the community anything.
What?
But if my expectation is to change, then I got to form the opinion to do something, even if it's through words and actions. I don't owe anybody anything. But if I commit myself to making a change, then I make it, period.
I got one more question. You was a public servant. What did you do for your community?
Kept the peace, man.
Nigga, that's what you're supposed to talk about other than that.
What do you mean, man? Bro, do you understand that? Hold. You understand that I got 45 years of volunteering for helping young kids, brother?
That's what I'm asking you.
Hold on. I'm answering your question.
Man, you are loud, God.
Yes, sir. Because
I'm gonna turn you down.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because I have 45 years of helping other underprivileged kids, brother, helping families get on their feet. Look, going out, get on their feet, personally doing it. That's what I do for my community.
Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you, because I wanted to know. Appreciate you. Now let me ask you this: for the white man that you saw beating the black kid, did you ever intervene?
Hold on. See,
it's a question. It's just a question.
Now you're being disrespectful.
No, I'm not. I'm asking a question.
First of all, brother, don't you dare do that shit. Because you don't know me. Jaquan, your man don't know me. You better tell this man. No, hold on. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. No, hold on, Jaquan.
Stop.
No, first of all, no. Hold on. Because that's a sore spot. Because I never, and I guarantee you, never condone none of that shit. And don't insult me with that bullshit. We've been joking around. We've been joking around, having fun with this. But that right there, brother, that right there, you crossed the line with it.
How? With a question?
You crossed the line with it, man.
How? I asked the question.
And first of all, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I had to let you know that. That's the wrong thing to say.
But you still didn't answer my question. You still answer my question, though.
I told you. I said I would not
answered the
allow it.
question.
I
Okay.
answered the question.
Okay.
He answered the question. Hey man, look.
So,
Hey
so,
man,
so,
look.
yes.
Hold on.
Jaquar, you ain't got to be.
Hold on.
We good.
No.
Yeah, it's love. It was just a question.
I understand that, man, but y'all seriously fucking up my vibe, man. Seriously, man. I've been sitting here. I've been sipping on something, man, and you know, I'm trying to, you know, be in the right headspace, man. I want to laugh and shit. What the fuck? Y'all arguing,
Okay,
man.
look.
Come on.
I do.
I'm
I
not
got
arguing.
one more. No. Never arguing. We never. I respect the hell out of his ass, and I do. So let me go ahead and say that I respect the fuck out of both y'all and your program, and I got nothing but love for y'all. It was just a question. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? So no disrespect nowhere. Please understand that.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask this question. I'm gonna move on real quick, but I got one more question. Why do y'all think black women don't listen to black men?
Man, you know we got to work Monday, man. You know that.
I gotta work tomorrow, but I'm just asking the question. Why do y'all think that? I'm just posing the question.
I mean, you know what? Honestly, there is a problem with the younger generation with that. It really is.
Let me interrupt you for a second, because Henny is out. He ain't got no ring on.
I get it.
So his experience is different than ours.
No, I'm saying there's a problem though. There is a problem, but it's a two-way street. We are butting heads constantly, and there's no middle ground, and it is concerning. It's sad. Because
so how do we resolve that?
Bro, this is the first time I don't have an answer.
I mean, you know, we got to align goals, man. I mean, you know,
and Malika, I put this up here. Malika, first of all, I said in the younger generation, and this is a small percentage that I see, and it's the fact that we butt heads, and it ain't no right or wrong. It's just a button heads constantly, and we both, men and women, black men and women, have the same fucking enemy.
Yeah.
Which is what?
Hold on 1 second, Henny.
Yeah.
My cousins, Malika said, the black woman in my village do listen to the men in their lives.
She said, what now?
The black
Say it again.
The black women in my village do listen to the men in their lives. And that,
okay.
I mean, that very well could, you know, may be.
Yes.
You know, but
I mean, no, I get it, but how many other women don't?
Yeah. You know what? So let me ask you this. Is it because it's always thrown in our face in social media that everybody's at odds? Do you think that might be it?
No, I think it's bigger than social media, man.
You think it's bigger?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if it's bigger, man. You know, because I only go by what I can see. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For me to be overly generalized, for me to like say, yo, like, you remember how they used to say, women used to say about here, men are dogs. They used to say that shit all the time.
Right? They still say it.
Yeah, but my point is, that's a big ass generalization. Like, no, fuck that. That ain't true. Like, you know all men are dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Let's flip that. How many brothers say these bitches? It's the same generalization.
You're right.
It's the same generalization. And that's why we have that conflict. Because we keep getting grouped. We group each other. Why is that?
And why do we do it? I don't get it.
I mean, well, there's several reasons why people form groups. No, people generate. You know, they congregate with like-minded people, and unfortunately, their opinions never expand outside of the group. Now,
misery loves company. Then
absolutely.
Okay.
As does joy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
true.
But in regards to black women, I mean, I've said it on this show before. I don't necessarily see it as a negative thing. That might be because I'm not dating, but we as black men, I don't think we've allowed black women the full capacity to stretch their limbs and shit. They're evolving, man. Black women are evolving.
I
And
got something to say.
black men don't seem to like what they're turning into.
I got a question for you, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you dating?
Because I'm married.
No, you should be dating your wife.
Yeah, we talked about that before, but
Yeah, we did.
I'm slow. I'm slow. I'm slow when it comes to
We
that kind of
always
shit.
gonna
You
be.
know that.
Listen, we always gonna be dating. We always gonna be dating. Dating never
I mean,
ends.
look, and that's a good point.
I get your
It's
point.
a good point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely
because
understand your point.
the thing with that, when you're around somebody for many years, sometimes without really knowing it, you get caught up in not a rut, but a certain groove, right? And if you don't, you gotta love that person enough to pay attention to everything that you do. You know what I mean? Me personally, being the head of my household, right? I'm used to making decisions, right? When my sons are growing, they're getting older. My wife has been my partner for almost 40 years. So the way that I speak can't be where it was when I was in my 30s.
Facts.
Because it's a conversation.
Facts.
The older we get in our relationships, it's a conversation now. It's not, hey, I'm making this decision, right? I'm making this decision and that's it. It's like, yo, baby, this is what I was thinking about doing. Whether you're going to do it anyway, you involved like, yo, this is what I was thinking about doing, what you think. She don't agree. It's like, okay, I understand you don't agree, especially if it's within your power that you think it's going to help the household. It's a communications. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but within that same scenario, if she disagrees and you think it's a rock star idea, do you proceed or what do you do?
That was my question.
The most important thing, because I had to learn this. I had to fucking learn this because when you're younger, you think you're supposed to conform. You're supposed to conform because that's the right thing to do. But over time, what I learned is what you may do, decision you make may not be the popular decision in your house, but it got to be the right decision. You feel what I'm saying? So our dad used to say, I don't mind being the bad guy. Never understood what that meant. He always said that shit, whether he was chastising it or just having a conversation with him. Son, I don't mind being the bad guy because the bad guy is the one that goes against the popular mode. And you could be right. You could be right, but everybody in the house is pissed off at your ass. So when I became a father, I understood what it meant by I don't mind being the bad guy. It's what it is.
And that's why I fuck with Henny. Is he don't mind saying what other people's goddamn thinking. How many times have I told you that I wish I could get away with saying half of the shit that you say?
I get it. Hey, well, look.
You know what I mean?
Well, look,
yeah. And we don't have some good conversations always.
Yeah, them control room chats.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro.
I mean,
they go a long
look,
way.
And that's understandable, man. Yeah, that's understandable because.
So let me ask this question, fellas: are we the head of the household?
In some regard.
First of all, I answer that because I had a conversation with Jaquari maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago.
And I was sitting around, I was thinking about it, right? And I realized I felt that I was the interim head of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's just like being an interim coach.
Mm-hmm.
You go in and you temporarily fix everything and putting that on display until something or someone better comes along, right? But I told you, Quarry, I'm not happy with that. I'm fucking the head of the house. And it don't mean that I talk louder. It don't mean anything for the simple fact that I do exactly what is required of me, making the hard freaking decisions.
So let me ask you this. You the head of the household. God
Yeah,
forbid, something happens to you. She has to take over. You both are head of the household because she has to know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, who to do it with.
yeah,
Both parties play the head of the household.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So,
mean,
so
but
we're not solely, the men are not solely the head of the household.
But you know what though, Henny? We come from strong women,
I get
so
it.
we recognize somebody, a female presence when it comes to running the house. We recognize it. You know, my aunts, my mother, my grandma, both my grandmothers. You feel what I'm saying? Strong women. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
so the thing, my wife, if I'm not here, can handle every fucking thing.
So you both are heads of the household. That's all I'm saying. Folks,
No,
it takes
I
two.
think no. You notice what I said earlier? I said the interim
I got you.
because you have to at least have a controlling interest in when you're running your house.
True.
And that's what I have.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying, T?
No. I got you. I hear you. I feel you.
you know,
I got you.
is goddamn alpha and manly as I am, man. You know, the notion of me having to wake up every goddamn morning and go out to the field and chop the goddamn cotton and bring it in and take care of the bills in the house and all this shit, man. That shit sounds exhausting to me, man. Any motherfucker, man, I give him all the goddamn credit. Any motherfucker, man, who does hold that traditional position, that traditional uh, 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 societally defined position of head of the household, a motherfucker that just does everything, I give him credit. Like a James Evans type motherfucker, the only person in the house to work. Because when hey, look, my wife, teleworking. She been teleworking since goddamn COVID, man. But she got to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
become accustomed to a motherfucking certain kind of lifestyle that
Mm-hmm.
requires two incomes at the time being.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Shit.
do I have an expectation to control all the money? Nah, I don't. I really don't. Because I know she works hard. I know she works hard.
What's up.
I mean, look, go ahead.
And I know. Look, if this go viral, I know everybody gonna be calling me a simp. But fuck it. I don't give a
You
fuck.
ain't no simp. Shit, nigga. You got his. That's
I've
what
been
I'm saying. You
called a
got
simp.
history with your wife. Nigga, please.
Yeah,
You from
yeah.
Detroit. You from Detroit. You done knocked out many motherfuckers. So we ain't worried about you being a simp, nigga. Shit,
No,
please.
but
I done seen you in action, bro.
The simple fact, man. I've had conversations with women, and when they find out that I raised a stepchild or whatever, they was fucking appalled, by the notion of a man raising somebody else's child.
first of all, you
And
was
I'm
talking
like,
to some
so
bitterness, man.
I mean,
You
I
ain't
don't,
lying.
So I'm like, well, what about the community raising? What about the village raising the child? What about that?
Mm-hmm.
What about extending genuine, what they call it, agape love to a child that's reaching out
Mm-hmm.
for some guidance and
Mm-hmm.
and some security. That makes me a simp because I'm going to provide that. Hell, if I wanted my own kids, I'd have had them back in high school like everybody else did.
True. Facts.
Yo, look, first of all, we always run into, and I say this generally, we always run into bitter motherfuckers, man. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's life. Motherfuckers people want to throw their opinion upon you because you the one who they found to listen to. So they gotta say some shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what that leads into? Who gives a fuck? Fuck them and fuck their opinions. See what I'm talking about? It leads into fuck them
Hey
motherfuckers.
man, Keith. Look,
It
when
leads
we get our shit together, man, we're gonna kick ass.
I'm telling you, who gives a fuck what another motherfucker think about your household? Nigga, please.
We are going to kick
but,
ass.
but,
them niggas are single and lonely and sitting in the bed by themselves, thinking that they wish I had a motherfucker. Hold on for a minute.
Hey, Henny.
Oh. I'm gonna pause.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You were supposed to call. You were supposed to call first.
See, there y'all go. Anyway, America, hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, America.
With the key, it wasn't no knock, wasn't no doorbell.
Hold on, America. Hold on, America. Chill on that. Chill on that, America.
Yeah. You in for a rough rest of your evening, brother.
You know what I mean?
I don't give a. But look, what I say, I don't give a fuck. I'll be okay.
Yeah, but you ain't saying it as loud as you been saying it, brother.
Just the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. Two fucks. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. But listen, I got one more question, fellas. I got one more question for y'all. What does love look like?
For me, man, love it's got two faces. It's got me and my wife's face. My face is in the morning when I wake up before my alarm, and I stumble around in the dark to leave the room, and go downstairs so I don't bother her. Her face of love is when she wake up in the morning, she cut the motherfucking light on, cut the TV on, start texting and shit, and get on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what love look like.
Okay, all right. Come on, brother. Like for you.
Look, first of all, love to me is consistently being there for the people who need. Period. That's it. I've been trained. I've been trained the right way. Not the right way. I've been trained that particular way to understand that the person, and I'm relating it to my wife, to consistently have the energy be there for her.
I'm triggered.
That's love to me. Because guess what? I have my selfish tendencies. I have my wanting to be alone type of. That's just me. But having that energy to be there and to tolerate the bullshit and come back stronger from it. That's it.
I'm triggered, bro. I'm triggered, but I gotta read this. I gotta read this comment, man.
What?
Keith Barnes said, "Man, he had me fooled. I thought he was King Alpha, and now he's whispering and tiptoeing, tiptoeing in his crib." You changed up, motherfucker.
I ain't tiptoeing no motherfucker with goddamn.
Shit. Hey, Keith. Hey, man, I'm triggered, bro. I'm triggered. I totally agree with what you said, man. But we had these conversations, and coincidentally, I had these conversations with Henny. As a man, as a black man, as the head of our household, dual heads of our household. Why is it that there's probably no consideration for us? I mean, is it our destiny as black fathers and black men to fucking serve for the rest of our lives? When the fuck do we get a chance to, explore some, uh, different, avenues and options and shit as far as like money and goddamn socializing and goddamn, self care and goddamn making yourself better than you was yesterday.
Another step too. I'm gonna add on to what you're saying, Jay. What's the empathy? Where's the sympathy?
Okay.
Where the fuck
Now,
is it?
let me
Where the fuck
answer
is it?
this.
I would
Let me
say
answer this.
I don't believe it exists, man.
Now,
Not for us.
let me
We're
ask you a
supposed to
question.
do shit.
Let me ask you a question because I'm right there with you. But don't you have the power to take it? But you make the choice not to just take it.
Not
You're waiting
guilt-free.
for somebody to give. You're waiting for somebody to give it to you.
I don't have the power to take it, man. Not guilt-free, man. And why should I have to take it when I provided?
That's my point.
Why should I have to take it when I provided for so many others? With no reciprocation.
Yeah.
Well, when you take it, you become a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You become aggressive. You become this. You get all these adjectives, but they want a strong motherfucking man. Yeah. Okay, so I ain't taking your shit. So niggas sit the fuck down and let me run this shit the way I run it. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck on up.
Now, here's the thing. Is if it's the person that you love, right? If it's the person that you love, do you want to look like that bad guy, that ogre, for a long period of time?
That was one of the things that brought it to me. That was one of the things that brought it to me, man. Because I mean, everybody say, everybody criticize, women for wanting thugs or whatever, right? But the one thing,
my damn fucking shit about to fucking die. Okay, hold on. Yeah, my fucking goddamn earpiece. I got one earpiece left. Hold on. Shit.
You ain't got the plug-ins.
But shit, my plug-in is shit. I'm plugging in fucking everything in. Shit, goddamn. Oh, shit.
See, that's. I thought that he got the wireless shit, Keith. His shit is working fine.
Yeah. Some of them do work.
The one thing that women who love thugs don't consider about thugs is, they solve problems by punching people in the face, right? They solve problems by punching everybody in the fucking face. So just because, I'm one way, and you attracted to that one way, when we get home or whatever, I'm gonna be the same way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna solve my problems the exact same way that I do in the street. It's not my fault you like that shit.
There you go.
Whoa. That was wild. No, I didn't want that to come out and sound like that.
Nah, nigga, you say, listen, that's from the heart, motherfucker. Do that shit.
Yeah, but I'm.
Listen. We about to be honest and real with this shit.
I'm a female ally, and I do not condone domestic violence, man. It was just an example. I just want to put that out there.
No. Ain't nobody beating nobody up and all that good shit. You just use an example. So everybody in the goddamn free world, stop that shit and stop your comment. All right, that's the fuck we gonna do. How about that?
Look, I personally, when it comes to, I always have a handle on how I feel. And I always understand, because see, a lot of times when you give your wife or your girlfriend power over you, you do it willingly, right? But sometimes people can't handle the responsibility. They can't handle the responsibility for you. They can't do it. You know why? Because it might be something in character that's the simple fact that they never had to be a caretaker like you may have been. Because people who are caretakers will give their significant other power, some sort of power over them because they care about it, right? But what I had to learn
if you
a long
dealing with a
time
motherfucker
ago,
that can't take care of you, man, fuck that shit. Let that motherfucker go. If
look,
she can't
let me
make
tell you
no
something.
goddamn
But I learned,
let that shit go.
What I learned a long time ago, and yeah, that's a good point. But what I learned a long time ago is always be able to take care of your shit. But if you're going to take a chance, know you're taking a chance on somebody. Because we really know our spouses. We really know the motherfuckers that we dating. Deep down, we know what the negative and the positive shit. So it ain't no real surprises. You taking chances. You gambling. You fucking gambling, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to emotions, you gambling on that shit.
I agree.
You know, so that's why, say when I was a youngin' and I had a little girlfriend that might have cheated on me, right?
You had a girlfriend?
I had many of them, my guy.
You was a whore?
I was a high-class athlete. but
they were
look,
like, I said, was you a whore? Were you a whore?
No, sir. No, sir. But listen. When you have power, you know what it is?
You see, this is what the Thursday pre-meeting is for. Because you stepping on toes, bro.
No, look.
I just asked the question.
No. This what I answered it in the correct way. But look,
it was very political. It was very political.
Hey, look, the bottom line is it. No. Let me just say this. Side note: everyone that I came across, I was completely and totally honest. If I didn't want a relationship, I didn't have one.
For real?
I would tell them. This is what it was.
I'm going to hell because I lied like a motherfucker.
Look, and I understand if that's what you want to do. Me,
that's what I just
do. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. But just to close over what I was saying, honestly, I grab on to me. That is my fucking pole. That's my center. I had to learn if I like myself or not. Because you think about it, when people get hurt by somebody else, it's because they're self-conscious about how they feel about themselves. That's how I feel.
Nah.
Yes, sir.
Some people need to be fucking hurt. This is what the fuck it is. Some people need to be motherfucking hurt. Fuck that shit.
Why is that?
Because karma's a motherfucker. Karma's a motherfucker. And you never know when it's gonna come, who is gonna come through. Karma games and all this other bullshit, and you meet a motherfucker like me. Hell yeah, I know you full of shit. I'm gonna punish your ass. Why what now? Shit, I don't owe you shit. What the fuck do I owe you? I don't owe you the truth. I don't owe you shit. So that's when I know you try to get me. I'm gonna get your ass. You're playing for it. I owe you shit.
I can't even follow up with a question with that, brother, because
karma is always gonna get paid, man. Karma's always gonna get paid, man.
I mean, you out here. Listen. How many women we done met? And I know y'all both married. I get it. But how before you was married and all this good stuff, y'all dating and all this, how many motherfuckers you met, women that you met that lied, that ain't had no good credit? They just bringing pussy to the table. Man, fuck your pussy. Bitch, what's your credit score?
Hit it.
Where you living at? No, fuck this shit. Let's put it. They want shit from us. Motherfucker, I want the same goddamn thing.
I did not.
You just can't fuck me and we good. Hell no. Pack your shit, get the fuck on up out of here. I ain't putting you in no car. You a receptionist. What the fuck, nigga? You making $8 an hour. Get the fuck out of here. You're not adding to my table. So motherfuckers talking about, take me to dinner. I ain't feeding you. I ain't doing none of that shit with your ass. Nigga, please. We can have a drink. Let me find out who you are. But I am not feeding your ass. No. It's dating. It's dating. Personal. Because listen, we live in the DMV. We know the DMV is very materialistic. We know that. And I'm sure there's a lot of brothers who gonna sit there and say, damn, that nigga right. Hell yeah. We know that. So if you a simp ass nigga flying niggas in and doing this other bullshit, nigga, you just jacked up the price of pussy. That's all the fuck you did. Cause I ain't gonna do it.
But see,
that goes the whole game up.
That goes back to the statement I made earlier about
I don't know.
That goes back to the statement I made earlier about societal expectations on men in general, man. I mean, you know, when we start to, you know, develop those, you know, attitudes like this, why are we demonized for it?
Exactly.
We were raised, we were basically born and bred to be taken advantage of. You don't think?
No, you know what though? Black men, yes, we've always been taken advantage of.
Our grandfather, our grandfather, S.C. Johnson Sr., our mother's father, had 3 jobs, man. 3 jobs. Worked at the plant, 12 hours. He was a custodian, you know, at the University of Michigan Hospital and somewhere else. But my older brother Keith, man, I tell you, he never seen that man sleep in the bed. He had a fucking chair that he slept in the living room. So even though he was too tired to interact with his family, he was in their presence.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that fair?
Why the fuck why are you equating it to being fair though, dog? I don't get it.
Because, man, I mean, why not?
That was his choice. That was his choice to do that shit.
I don't think it was his choice.
Why? Okay.
You don't think he was conditioned? You don't think he?
Both of y'all answer that for me. Why don't y'all think it was his choice?
Because as y'all talked about earlier, he was conditioned to do that shit. He thought
exactly. He was conditioned to have 3 jobs.
Yeah, to take care of his family. Yeah.
Yes.
Because what did he do off of those 3 jobs?
But he was happy. He
wasn't happy. Ain't nobody happy working 3 jobs.
How do you know he wasn't? How do you know he wasn't?
Hell no.
No, hold on. No, like that. Now, I'm just curious about this because I don't know. How do you know he wasn't happy? Because
I got a
strong, he retired from both jobs.
I understand.
He retired from both jobs.
And how long after he retired did he pass away?
And that has to do with anything. What was he doing when he passed away? What did he do? What was he doing when he passed away?
He was fishing.
He was fishing, something that he loved to do.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me ask you
something that wait, I'm not done. Something that he might have wanted to do with a lot more of his time if he wasn't working 3 fucking jobs, right?
Of course, but what he did was he accomplished what he wanted. You know, and our family knows what he accomplished by working those jobs.
Yeah, and I'm not pissing on it.
I'm not saying you are. I'm saying to you is we make decisions to do stuff. We make those decisions, whether you think you're being forced into it or not. You make those decisions, and you can equally make the decision not to do it.
Outside of black men, Keith, you bring up decisions. Outside of black men, who else on the face of the fucking earth regularly makes decisions that they know ain't gonna benefit them?
Good question.
And it's expected.
Answer, Keith.
The one state of being, the one
whoa. So you saying as far as making decisions as far as what, working and shit like that? Do you mean? No, I want you to be specific because I basically just said to you that you make a decision because you want to.
I disagree with that shit. You can make a decision because you got to, because you have to.
No, well, hold on now. You make a decision because you want to.
I disagree.
You want things. Hold on, brother. Let me just say this. You want things in your life, right? And if you have a means to get those things, you make a decision to do it. Now, if you want an easier road, through it, man, come on, dog. Come on.
It's a difference. You brought up wanting things. Okay. It's a difference between me wanting a motherfucking gold wing and a goddamn conversion band.
Okay.
As opposed to me providing goddamn resources for somebody to get a goddamn fucking not only a 4-year college education, but a motherfucking a fucking higher learning degree. Who in the fuck is encouraging me and supporting me to those same ends? Is what I'm asking.
Now you ask that question, I can't answer that for you.
I can. Nope, nobody.
I mean, I can't answer that for you because you actually know it's a rhetorical, I believe, coming from you. I get that.
Well, as long as it provokes thought, bro. That's all I'm looking for.
Can you honestly say that we all make decisions? I'm just talking about this people. We make decisions that's going to benefit us somehow.
Hell no.
I have not disputed that. That hasn't been my point. That hasn't been my point. My point is,
go ahead.
Okay, as supportive as we are in the people's, in our people's lives and making those decisions or whatever, when is it ever supported? When is it ever reciprocated? Cousin Malika said, granddaddy gave a fuck. I'm not saying, kudos, all praise is due. I'm not taking anything away from grandpop or anything, or anything that he contributed to the family or anything, but I'm saying he's another example of a strong black man who even though I never had conversations with him, who I could imagine felt like he was unfulfilled, man.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess that's your opinion.
You got your family. You got your family, man, and you got your personal life, or that's how the people you support as the husband and father. That's how they see life. But in regards to you, they see is the only thing you have is your fucking family. When it comes to you and your pursuits, you can't tell me that
basically what
you can't tell me you've been entirely supported in regards to your pursuits, man.
I can't tell you that. You're absolutely right. But the thing about it is looking at it in a certain way. You look at it in a certain way. And I don't tell you that you're wrong for looking at it that way at all. And what I said is, I look at it from this direction. That's it.
I understand.
That's it.
And like I said, man,
it's how you feel about it.
Just for the sake of clarification, man. All kudos to the granddad and everything, man. I loved him to death. Even though I know him a short time, but he was a prime example of a man, a black man at that, putting other people and keeping other people ahead of him and his dreams and his desires.
Maybe someone think that it might have been.
I'm gonna say this: was your father of your grandfather? Sound like that's love right there. That's strength. Two things: was he part of that community that we talked about earlier? Or was he that man with that 2 in? He was that man with that 2 in. And that's what I'm talking about. That strength. That leader. Because he led. He didn't have to say shit, your grandfather. He led. And he was respected. To this very day. God rest his soul, your grandfather's.
But
God rest his soul. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but it's not really. I don't think it's an issue that's what he was, though.
But that's the community.
But because that was a different time.
He set the bar.
It was a different time. It was a different time.
Yeah, but it's the same time for y'all because look at y'all, how y'all work.
But that's the thing though, because we was raised by the people who he raised.
But look at you. You sound like your grandfather. Look at Jay. He sound like his grandfather. That's lineages. That's
I get that. We both saying the same thing. We both saying.
But that's the community. But that's that community we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's the community. Everybody don't have that. You just gave your grandfather a testimony. And that's love. But how many motherfuckers in the community got that?
Look, not many.
That's my whole point.
In my view, brother. Let me put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, me, like I said, I can't say the whole is like that. But what I see in my view, my purview, you feel what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing I can work off of.
Man, look,
I mean, I can assume.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all should be proud as fuck of what the fuck Jay just said about his grandfather. That's some proud shit. Your chest should be out and your dick should be hard and your dick should be in your hand. Fuck that shit. And I'm being honest. How many motherfuckers come from that kind of lineage? Man, that's love right there. You just gave your father his flowers, your grandfather his flowers. That's love right here, bro. And you know what? And I'm a toast. What's his name? What was his name?
S.E. Johnson Sr.
S.E. Johnson Sr. We gonna tap that. Much love.
Toast to you, Grandpa.
Goddamn right, because that's a man with two ends. And that's what we strive to be. When you talk about the head of your household, that's what you talking about, your grandfather. That's where you come from.
There's no doubt about it. I never doubted that.
No,
my father.
But I'm just saying
that's where you
come from. I ain't saying you doubted it. I'm just saying let's be vocal about it. Because no one's never gonna know where you come from until you talk about it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And Jay, that was a beautiful tribute.
Henny,
now I'm gonna take my knife back because I was gonna put my knife in your neck, but I'm gonna put it down now because I was gonna get your little ass right there. I was gonna get you. So I'm gonna put my knife down. I was gonna get you. What?
Look, first of all,
what?
No, I'm sitting here thinking about something, but
come on, speak on it.
I'm gonna leave that alone for now because it's going to another direction.
Let's go. Listen, I ain't got shit but time, goddammit. That's all the fuck I got. Let's take it to another direction. Let's get this motherfucker popping. Let's go. Don't be scared of it. Stand on it, nigga. Come on.
No, ain't nobody scared of shit. So.
Well, then motherfucker talk about it. Shit. Tell me what you was gonna do. Come on, let's get it.
Nah.
See, that's the bullshit. That's the bullshit. Because America want to hear your shit. America want to hear your perspective. Let's get it.
They do. They do.
So let's get it then.
No.
That's bullshit. I got the knife back at your ass. I'm tired of this bullshit.
No.
What we got next, bro?
One quick response, and then we're gonna have you take it on home, Jaquar.
Mm-hmm.
What is your answer to solving relations between what you perceive the gap between men and women in our community? Name one or two things that would go in the way of solving that problem.
Jay, go ahead.
Well, the first thing, man, would be, realistic expectations, man. I mean, we can't uh, expect for our homes to run a certain way and then go out into the community and project a certain face, because a lot of shit that just doesn't align to me, like the structure and the security that we value in our homes. As soon as we go out, somebody steps on our shoe and we want to fight. Okay, that's not what was represented in the home. We go out and we cut people in line and we're discourteous, and and Henny might have an issue, but we don't give a fuck about the next man or whatever because we don't know him. Okay, in my opinion, we don't need to know the next man in order to express a little bit of respect.
Wait a minute. It depends on the circumstances.
Does it?
Yes, it does. With me.
So are you a person that believes that a person that somebody's got to give respect to get?
I think with me, everyone is 110% got my respect when I meet them across the board, because I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
So you already got my respect as a person. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what creed, what ethnicity, what religion. I don't care less. You got my respect because I don't know you. You're human. Now, what you do from that point on is where I give a fuck of that.
I heard an example of it was the rapper dude, the Wipe Me Down dude. What's his name?
Who?
Wipe Me Down. What's his name? Fucking Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie said he went to a restaurant and he put a stack of ones on the table, right? And he called the server over and was like, okay, depending on the quality of service that you give me, I will either add or subtract from this pile of money on the table. What kind of service do you think he got after that?
Me? See, he would have got asshole service for me.
Why?
Because you're not gonna sit there and goat me into, kissing your ass like that. I'm not there for that. If you want to tip me, motherfucker, tip me for my service. But don't sit there and act like I'm a bitch and put your money out there like that. I ain't your bitch. Nah, that's how I look at it. That's just me. Other people may look at it as, oh, I'm gonna get this stack. That's fine. Me, that's insulting to me as a man, as an employee. Nah, motherfucker, fuck you. And I probably wouldn't wait on you. And I still might steal your shit. That's how the fuck I look at shit. I don't give a fuck what celebrity status you think you got. Nigga, you still bleed blood. You still shit. You still walk. You still do what the fuck you do. Nigga, nah, you don't get no privileges like that.
See, my answer to that is, man, the quality of service that I'm going to give you from the gate is already going to be top notch. So whether you tip me or not, you're still going to get the best me that you can possibly get.
But when you put that stack of ones and then you tell me you're going to take away from that, you've insulted me, bro.
I get it. I understand.
And
that's his money.
The reason why I say it is because you may not think I'm giving you the best service. I can give you my best. But you sitting there saying it wasn't good enough. Now we got to fight.
And that ain't nothing but some exerting your power bullshit, man.
No, that's the community you talked about.
I get it.
No, you talking about an asshole is what you're talking about.
Exactly.
It ain't got nothing to do with the community, man.
And Boosie,
it has nothing to do with it. You talking about a motherfucker. You talking about a rich asshole, and especially if he did that shit.
Listen.
How dare you? That's it. Now, I'm saying, how dare you pull bullshit? first of all,
he got diabetes anyway, so it don't motherfucking matter. He ain't gonna be here long. He got diabetes. You see the fucking black ass rings around his eyes. His ass
bunch of motherfuckers got diabetes, man. But do y'all understand my point, man? My quality of service is always going to be top notch. So whether you choose to tip me, I don't give a shit about that anyway, because I got a job to do. I have a focus here, and if you have a problem,
look, you know my service, my quality of service is fucked up. So you know that.
No, it ain't. No, it's not.
I ain't got no customer service, so fuck him. Shit. And like I said,
I had an ex-teammate that did that shit. I made him put his money back in his pocket. He did that to a waitress. We was out.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's offensive.
I'm like, that's offensive. The most disrespectful bullshit that I ever seen. What the fuck do you mean? So you want her to hop, skip, and the doing is bringing the fucking plates to the table.
And then you know, at the end of the service, he gonna still say it wasn't good enough. So fuck
That's
him.
all. Right. And no, what he was doing, he was taking. He had no intentions on doing it because he was taking $1 at a time, timing her. That's what he was doing.
See, that's if you don't mind, fellas. If you don't mind, I totally understand where you guys are coming from, man. And a lot of things I align with, man. But my overall point is, it don't matter what the fuck the next man does. If you have your own code, your own personal standard, and you don't let nobody step on that, then
you just proved my point. Who gives a fuck, bro?
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Who gives a fuck? When we get out of bed in the morning, we look like it's like y'all said earlier. Y'all look at y'all wives, you look at your kids, you look at your house, and then you proceed to work. Shit changes when you get to work.
But let me say this. Let me say this. It's very hard to deal with a self-serving person, which they have every right to be, right? Where they only look out for themselves. It's very hard for me to hear that person and in the next breath talk about being victimized because they black. When you don't give a fuck whether or not you deal with black people anyway. Now, how many instances have you guys had that where you ran into a man who clearly don't give a fuck, but when they get victimized, they want you to give a fuck about them?
Let me tell you something. I haven't been victimized and still ain't gave a fuck. I suck that shit the fuck up and I keep it fucking moving.
Okay, now.
And I'm being honest.
How many times have you ran into somebody who had selfish intent until they became the victim and wanted your help?
They wanted my help? You saying?
I'm speaking in general. We're talking about,
or just wanted everybody to rally behind them.
To rally behind them.
No, I don't give a fuck about them motherfuckers. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them being the victim. Fuck what they going through. Fuck them, period. And I don't give a fuck. Nigga, at the end of the day, it begins and ends with us. And if motherfuckers don't understand that shit, I ain't taking on nobody else's fucking burden. I ain't taking on your fucking problems. Motherfucker, if we ain't family, if we ain't blood, man, fuck that shit.
Okay.
And nigga, if you ain't in my circle, fuck that shit.
Okay.
You gotta be in the circle, because that circle is family.
So, really and truly, you only dealing with the immediate when it comes from your point of view.
I'm dealing with my circle. I'm dealing with my fucking circle.
That's what I mean. I'm including the circle. That's it. When it comes to, I'm talking about you dealing with your circle, the immediate people that you within your vicinity that you care about.
No, they may not be immediate.
I'm talking about the people you include, brother. I'm talking about the people you include.
But my circle,
so what do you feel about our community as a whole?
Our community is fucked up.
What do you personally feel about it? I know you stated that
I just said our community is fucked up. We still
do you not give a fuck about our community? Is what I'm asking you.
Can you let me fit? I'm doing what you do. Can you let me explain?
Because you wasn't answering.
Oh shit! Let me explain myself.
Okay.
I don't. First of all, we selling dope to each other. We robbing each other. We killing each other. We shooting each other. Why the fuck should I give a fuck about any of that? You got 15-year-olds trying to carjack these motherfucking goddamn cars out here. Who killing who beating elderly women? Who raping elderly women? You think I give a fuck about that shit? Hell no. Go to jail. Do what the fuck you do. I have no sympathy for them motherfuckers, and I don't.
So that's not the whole community. That's a part of the community.
I'm saying, when we look at the news, do you see Jamaicans on the news? Do you see Africans on the news? Do you see whites on the news? No, you see us.
Why do you think
see us on buses? You see us on buses attacking the bus driver. You see us in Starbucks attacking the motherfucker that's pouring coffee. You see a motherfucker in the car wash getting fucking abused. A grandmother taking groceries home. And I'm supposed to give a fuck? Nah, motherfucker, I don't. Let them niggas go to prison. Let them rot.
And I'm saying to you that is that representative of the whole community in your eye.
You know what? As the community as a whole, you know what? To a degree.
There we go.
No. To a degree. Because where's the policing? Where's the church? Again, it says, to me, it's all a part of that. Where's the policing at?
Has the church, now that you mentioned the church, has the church actually had that much power in our community?
Hell, they buying up the fucking land. Shit, fuck yeah.
So you and the church in the past has always had that kind of power in our community.
When you tell me something, where in the Bible does it say the pastor get 8 figures? Where in the Bible does it say this motherfucker get a goddamn jet? Where does it say?
No, you're going there.
No. Let me finish, bro.
Man.
See, you don't want to let me finish. You don't want to let me finish.
You going in the direction. What that got to do with anything? The question.
I'm answering your question. You don't like the way I'm answering your question, but I'm answering your fucking question my way. Okay. I'm answering my way. I'm answering my way.
Go ahead and answer.
Plays a lot because you know why? Where are the churches located at? Normally in the hood.
Okay.
They ain't doing shit for the hood. They ain't doing a fucking thing for the hood, but they taking them goddamn monthly donations. They doing all that.
Yeah, from their parishioners. Yeah.
Where does it say in the Bible this nigga get 8 figures? Who votes on this shit? Who the motherfuckers that do this shit? Come on, man. You talking about neighborhoods? They ruined neighborhoods. They're not policing their own neighborhoods.
I don't look. First of all,
shit.
Just like I asked you. See, you went on a tangent.
I'm going on a tangent too.
I asked you again. When has the church had that much power in our community?
They always had power.
If they had, now I'm not talking about with their parishioners. I'm talking about the community, the whole community, dude. Because there's different denominations in the community.
Listen, we talk about
and they don't work together, right?
Listen, I grew up Baptist. In the Baptist community, where have you seen a Baptist church marching to stop crime? When have you seen it?
I'm sure it's places that happen like that.
I said you. I said, when have you seen it?
I've seen it before.
Say what?
I've seen it before.
When?
Hell, I've had the
come on,
no, hold on. In my job, my duties, I've had to shut off streets so they can walk down. Different churches and different denominations.
When was this?
When I was working.
What, 1970?
What?
Shit. I ain't seen it. Shit. When the fuck was it? Because I ain't seen that shit.
And you live where?
Don't worry about that shit.
No. Where the fuck? You up north somewhere?
Exactly.
Quit throwing that general shit out there, man. That's all I'm
It
saying.
ain't general.
You general as fuck.
Listen.
You are.
Tell me.
You just throwing shit out there.
No. Okay. You know what? Tell me this. When does mega churches got the fucking right to say?
Okay. All right, Henny. We're gonna answer this because you own this shit right here. Then, Jaquari, we're gonna wrap this up. You got me?
Let me tell you something. Let me be another guest on this show. I got a lot of shit to fucking say. Fuck this shit. Put me back on this motherfucker again.
And you bring your ass on here sober without a fucking wig too.
I'm not. What? Listen. This next time I have some bell bottom pants, motherfucker. Shit. What the fuck?
Yeah. At least you have some fucking clothes on. But go ahead, man. Ask your question.
I'm in my house, nigga. I'm in my. Let me tell you something.
Hey, ask your question, man.
Oh shit.
Goddamn it, shit. What the fuck, nigga? Shit. Goddamn, enjoy this shit, nigga. Get my wig, nigga. Shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, y'all.
Go ahead.
What, y'all
ask the question you was gonna ask. Ask the question you was gonna ask. Ask the question you was gonna ask.
Mega churches. Tell me something. Them niggas asking for W-2 forms. So they know how much the motherfucking money that you can tithe. Who the fuck does that? Do you know who the church is? That's the question. Do you know who the church is? We are the church. The people.
Okay.
We make the church. The church is just a fucking building. That's all that shit is. I'm not giving them motherfuckers nothing. So all these churches out here, all these fake ass, gay ass pastors, just sucking dick and everything else, fuck them niggas.
Henny.
Fuck them. Fuck them all.
All right, we good. Shit,
yeah, let's be good. Cause listen, I'm gonna talk some shit, and everybody knows what the fuck that shit is. Everybody out there knows what the fuck that shit is.
Hold on,
Come on,
Henny. We allowed you to speak your truth, right? Now we gonna tone that down.
Oh, I offended somebody? Ooh.
Huh?
Oh shit!
No, I don't feel like hearing. Look, if you're gonna say some shit, if you're gonna say
no gay pastors out there.
No, hold on.
There ain't no gay pastors out there. There ain't no gay pastors sucking dick motherfuckers out there.
If you gonna say some shit, tell us your personal experience about it. Don't just.
Well, I ain't got no goddamn personal experience.
I want to stop there.
I'm gonna tell you, I ain't got no personal experience like that.
Stop there. Shut the fuck up there. If you ain't got no personal, you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Now you understand where I'm coming from. Now, Jaquari.
Yeah.
Bring it home, brother.
Bring us home, Jay.
The title of my section, man, is called Uncle Spoke Say, because Uncle Spoke is subject to say any goddamn thing at any goddamn time. Today, I want to read you guys a quote, and I tell you what, man, I'm going to ask you guys to give me 2 minutes of comeback on it. Just give me what your opinion is. All right. Being useless is a luxury of the rich. What does that mean to you, Keith?
What it means to me is the fact that they have enough money not to be productive, not to do shit, just to lay around. That's less than 2 minutes.
Eddie?
Wait a minute, say that shit one more time.
Hold on.
You said being useless is what?
Being useless is a luxury of the rich.
The rich don't give a fuck about you. They don't need you, but they'll use you.
Well, to me, man, when I first heard it, it basically said to me, man, that if you don't have a lot of money, if you don't have a lot of resources, man, then you basically got to become pretty good with your hands, man. If you want your house to look a certain way, you're gonna have to pick up a hammer and some wood, and do the best you can to build a structure. If you want your car to run a certain way, you're gonna have to figure out how to maintain the car, right? You want your household to go a certain way, you're gonna have to be active, in your family's life. You're gonna have to be present, and I've never been rich, so I can't really, speak for the rich, but from my experience, man, that reigns absolutely true. Being involved in your surroundings and what's going on in your surroundings, man, is a blessing, for any man, even in the times of turmoil. Having something to call your own, man, having a space in an area that you can walk in your door, man, and drop the mail down and piss on the wall if you want to. Your space, your kingdom, man. That's your shit. How much value do you put on it? I mean, it's very easy to take earthly possessions for granted. If you haven't earned those earthly possessions or whatever, and even that has its degree. I'm gonna let you come back in a second, Henry. Just 1 second. Even that has its degrees, right? So a person with money is never, really in need of anything. A person with money, has never had to wake up in the morning and wash a shirt out in the sink. You know what I mean? So those situations, man, kind of define who you are as a person. And it set the limits of what you're willing to deal with throughout your life. And short and sweet, that's what Uncle Spoke say. Henny, you got to respond, sir. Please feel free.
I got 2 things to say. Being rich don't make you rich. And second, I'll make a bad slave. They will kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like one of them first day deaths.
And I want to say one more thing. Thank you guys for the invite, man. I had a great time. I appreciate y'all, man. Yo, ain't nothing but love. I really had a great time. Y'all got me in my shorts, doing my dance. And hopefully I get another invite. And and I will say this. I don't give a fuck what nobody think of what I said tonight. Don't give 2 fucks. So if that's an issue for you, fuck you, motherfuckers.
One of our stances, man, is that once you've been on before, you automatically recur it, man. So if you got an idea you want to come on and talk about, feel free.
Listen, I think we should do. We gonna talk about this shit when I see your ass on Tuesday. Cause this right here, I love you guys, man. And I'm not fond of cops, but we be all right too.
The guy give a fuck.
See, he don't give a fuck.
Give a fuck. About. But go ahead, man.
You pick and choose what you give a fuck about. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Why do I gotta give a fuck if you don't give a fuck?
Nobody, look, nobody said you did, brother. But go ahead.
I don't give a fuck.
Look, there you go.
We gonna do this shit again. Listen, we been on this motherfucker. I'm supposed to be in the bed. Y'all gonna make me late for work. I swear to God, y'all fuck about overtime. I'm fucking y'all up, man.
Look,
tell me that shit right now.
Look,
you fucking up my wig too.
Afro man, calm your ass down.
Hey, look, I love y'all.
Look, hold on. Stay on after we get off live, man. We on a couple minutes.
Just a couple minutes, man.
No, this is strong. This is strong. I told y'all in the beginning this shit was gonna be what it was. As soon as I saw this motherfucker, I knew it was gonna be what it was. But I had a good time. You know what I mean? And it was a healthy ass debate.
Yes.
And this is Strong Perspective Podcast. Me and my brothers, we have a good time with this shit. And
that's love.
We here every Friday at 7:30. please go to our YouTube channel, man, and subscribe to it. You know, there's great content there. And
No doubt, brother. No
this is
doubt.
Strong Perspective Podcast. We'll see y'all next week.